Hello everyone. Shoot, 1 second. Right. Hello. Let's at least get into the game. See if we can remember where we left off. Did we just change sectors? No, that's right. So, when we last left our heroes, well, when we last left a hero and a Neelix, we had left them both on this green Class M planet that had a lot of animal life that Tuvok wanted to catalog. And Neelix, being the helpful little Talaxian that he is, wanted to help for some reason. And so we left them there and tootled off to do our own thing, and now we're back to pick them up. So we'll launch right into this little quest called Tuvix. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Commander, have our foragers returned? Not yet. We're having transporter issues. Janeway to transporter room 1. What's the holdup, Ensign? Minor malfunction, Captain. We're ready to bring them back now. Energize. Buffering pattern nominal. Wait, there's only one reason to mention the buffering pattern. There's only one life sign. So, we can abort the beaming process. We can complete the beaming process. We can try and get more information. Now, I've seen the show, so I know what this means. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and play through what it means. I kind of want to do get more information, but I would hate for that to, pigeonhole us into one option here. Well, I think I'll do it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? Is it Tuvok? Is it Neelix? Hey, belligerent, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing today? What? A familiar stranger. A stranger materializes on the platform, a being both familiar and alien. The crew stares in disbelief. The stranger bears a perplexing resemblance to both Tuvok and Neelix. Is it Tulix? Is it Nevox? The world may never know. Who? Kim to security. Intruder alert. Transporter room 1. You good? Excited for some before bed Star Trek stream? Well, I am happy to oblige. And in answer to your question, Thasix, it is Tuvix. I like Tulix or Nevox better, but Tuvix is what we got. Wait, I am Tuvok, and I am Neelix. What? Captain, the bioscanners, somehow, their patterns have merged. Right, yeah. Let's ask the intruder about himself. See what justification for his existence we get. You claim to be Tuvok and Neelix. How is that possible? You ask for a credible explanation? A simple transporter malfunction seems illogical. I could tell you the exact recipes for my infamous Talaxian surprise, or recite verses of the teachings of Surak. Would that suffice? Report to sickbay immediately. I like to imagine that she's not concerned so much of just sick and tired of the Delta Quadrant's crap that it's thrown at her. My scans indicate that all biological matter was merged on a molecular level. He is surprisingly healthy given the circumstances. The man you see before you is a fusion of two men, Captain. Did their minds merge as well? Who are you? As I said, Captain, I am Tuvok, and I am Neelix. Their minds, their memories, they are mine. I know all of you. You are my good friends. Let's see, ask about his feelings. Ask what he remembers. What does he feel about the situation? Fascinating. Do you feel as if you're thinking with two separate minds? I do not have multiple personality disorder, Captain. I have a single consciousness. Have your test revealed anything else, Doctor? So close to affiliate status, want to start earning channel points. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know. I need to, I guess, start looking at how to set up channel points. I haven't even thought of what to do for redeems or anything, so I need to... I honestly didn't think I'd be here right now. I figured it would be months before I got into double-digit followers, so it hasn't even been on my mind. Let's see. Oh yeah, have your test revealed anything else? Yes, a third genetical pattern. It was tricky to spot since I wasn't looking for plant genetics. A plant? The orchids. We had collected several dozen of them. 1 orchids. 1 orchids. They're part of your genetic structure now, but they aren't affecting your biochemistry. Just copy T6 and do funny voice redeems? I don't think I can do funny voices. Could this alien plant have affected the scanners, Ensign? And I don't know if I hate myself enough to do like a Neelix voice redeem. I think that's the closest to a funny voice I got. You think for the success of my stream I should not copy T6? I don't know. Your stream seems to be doing pretty dang good. Possibly. I'll know more after running a diagnostic on the biofilters and transporter logs. Oh, that wasn't his voice. Oops. Get on it, Ensign. In the meantime, Doctor, examine... Well, what should we call you? Ah, a name. I hadn't thought of that. Why not Nevok? No, wait. How about Tuvix? Very well. Doctor, examine Mr. Tuvix and the orchids. Keep me posted. Of course, Captain. 1 transporter protocols. Okay. Investigate transporter protocols in the science laboratory. I was hoping it was going to actually give us something to talk about. Or to, like, tell us to do something instead of just make us guess it. Can we do something in the workshop with the orchids? No. Oh, yes, that was... So this whole Tuvix debacle is just what we were doing on the side. We also got into a fight and lost a couple of rooms. An engineering office, which is getting fixed now. And our battery. And our crew quarters, which is why we have some homeless people. How's our other shuttle coming along? Good, we're good. Also, we decided to side with a competing Kazon sect for a little bit of protection against Kola. Because he and Seska have plot armor right now. So, yeah, that's what we are up to. That pretty much covers everything big that came up. Yay. Engineering office is back up. So let's clear that out. Let's get the crew quarters repaired, not dismantled. And the battery repaired. There we go. Oh, shoot. I thought this was going to be forever, but we're at 5. Once we get 7 of these bioneural gel packs, it's going to give us one of these 2 decks down here. That's just immensely large. That'll be really nice. Oh, we also got ourselves, no, not that. We got ourselves level 2 cargo bays of each resource, so we can hold a bit more, which is really good. I'm thinking actually I'm gonna want another one for deuterium because that's such a big deal when that runs out. But for now, we're going to get an away team ready to meet with Delta. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay, we're gonna do it. Vulcan and Vidian? We could have Vidians? No, we don't have our Vulcan. The only thing better than stuff is more stuff. You are so right. Like this. We took Tuvok, we took Neelix, Tuvix, right? And thanks to that, we don't have a Vulcan for our little recommended Vulcan trait. Can I back out? No. Okay, didn't think so. Okay. Well, we're gonna want a lot of diplomacy and survivalism, which is Chakotay through and through. Let's see, we want medical and science, which is kind of Cass. She's got medical, not so much science. Do we have a science and engineering? No. Well, that's too bad. Yes, we do. Harry Kim. He's right there. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. It doesn't go. The dynamite doesn't go boom. It's... We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Captain, Jal Tursa and other Kazon are already here, and they don't look cheerful. How do we approach them? We can talk about restoring peace amongst the Kazon to get ourselves some morale. Our morale has been taking a hit of like 9 per cycle, but we're doing pretty fine on that, so I'm not too worried about that. Much more excited about the science involved, the science reward involved in telling them what a great ally Voyager would be with their advanced technology. Except, like, didn't we get into all this because we're going with the Prime Directive refusing to share our tech? I think we did. But what the heck, we're gonna go for it. Kaboom. Ensign Kim. Holy crap, we did it. Critical success. The away team talks about how Starfleet technology could improve life in the Delta Quadrant. Suddenly, the team is grabbed by the Kazon. Sacks are pulled over their heads and they are dragged away. We walked right into a trap. We're locked up with people who call themselves the Trabe. Doesn't seem hostile. Well, we don't have a Vidian, so we can't treat the Trabe. So instead, we can either listen to their story and sympathize for morale, or what we're actually going to do is we're going to send Kes the Ocampa off to treat the injured Trabe with what we can find. Because that might give us some crew. No might. If we succeed, which we're going to succeed, we'll get some crew and some science. And I don't know why, but I am all about getting more crew. Success. This is my surprised face. The team treats the seriously injured among the Trabe. Grateful, they inform the team that reinforcements are on the way. They just have to make it past the guards. We got 6 Trabe crew members and 16 science. Isn't that swell? Captain, we think the Trabe's plan is currently our best option. Any ideas how we can best support them? Well, we can pick the lock to get some titanium. And that's more useful than stage a fight with the Trabe to lure a guard. Because that's just morale. I don't care about morale. Do you care about morale? Yeah, you guys don't care about morale either. Let's go, titanium! The away team improvises a primitive lockpick and unlocks the cell door. The way out is clear. We're on our way to the ship, Captain. Trabe in tow. Wait! A K's on patrol! They're throwing grenades. Wow, that escalated. We can disable the grenades to get some fuel. And some fire. Well, science. Or we can throw the grenade back at the Kazon. I love the idea of that. But we actually have a higher chance of success going for disabling the grenades and getting the better rewards. So I'm going to go with that. I thought for a second we were going to lose another shuttle or something. Phew. The away team manages to disable the grenade. After escaping the cave, they are beamed aboard Voyager. Hooray! 3 successful challenges, 1 critical success. Injury-free bonus. We're in Sector 4. Okay, so we are in Sector 4. So we got a 2.5 multiplier. Transporter room bonus. Oh, that's right. We did research transporter room level 2, which will, I think, make that 1.3 instead of 1.1. But then we immediately got in a fight. Who are you? The away team and the Trabe are on board, Captain. Welcome. I'm Oh, that's a Trabe. Okay. Welcome. I'm Catherine Janeway, captain of this starship. The pleasure is mine, Captain. I am Mavis, leader of the Trabe. You have our deepest gratitude. Trabe, huh? Interesting. I don't have a voice for Zabian. But Mr. Zabian was actually trying to say is that we are glad. Incoming Kazon vessels, Captain. Power up all weapons and... That won't be necessary, Captain. Those are my people. Everything the Kazon have, including ships they stole from us. Interesting. Why is that? We share a dark past. When I was a child, the Kazon overthrew their enslavers. Us, the Trabe. More precisely, my parents' generation. We have been on the run ever since. We just want to settle down somewhere and open a new chapter for the Trabe. Show empathy for the Kazon, show empathy for the Trabe. I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go off of here, right? And I know that there is a very obvious parallel here, but it's just a parallel and not a one-for-one. See, but the problem is I really don't like Kola and Seska. I want to show empathy for the Kazon because of Kola and Seska. Which isn't particularly fair. Seska's not even a Kazon. on the other hand... On the other hand, I'm just going to make my choice. And, well, I hate Kola and Seska, so I'm going to empathize against them. Especially because I think that if we empathize with the Kazon, that's going to mean that, like, we turn in the Trabe. I don't want to do that. Like, I feel for the Kazon. That's awful. That's terrible. But if what he's saying is true, and they really just want to, like, be able to move on, swapping roles doesn't fix anything. Sure. Sorry, Trabe. Punishing children for the actions of their parents never worked. I'm sorry, Mavis. Yeah. Basically that. Without getting into the weeds. Your compassion is appreciated, Captain. I was told you sought an alliance with the Kazon? A shame it didn't work out. We might not be as numerous, but with a little help we could regain some of our strength and be a valuable ally. The Trabe were an advanced species before the Kazon uprising. I think they could be valuable allies, Captain. Hey, now you both think that they could be valuable allies. Yeah, hey, Zaban, what do you know about the uprising? Mr. Zaban, I take it from your reaction earlier that you know more about the Trabe? Everyone knows the Trabe, Captain. Great scholars and artists, but no one knew about the Kazon slaves. Yeah, see, that's a sticking point. How come? Doesn't seem easy to hide. The Trabe were rich and powerful. They manipulated information, and no one wanted to risk offending them. Well, that's... This is not a cozy topic, Star Trek. Fine, I'll give them some building material just so that they can get a little kickstart going, I guess. And bluntly, they'd be more helpful to us, and as much as the past kind of sucks, we're dealing with the present right now. This isn't our past and for... Yeah, we're doing that. We can spare some material for your ship's repairs. Thank you, Captain. This is very generous. Share more with them? Sure. Actually, there is something else. Have some food, too. Our food is in ample supply. I'd be happy to share. Thank you, Captain. This is very Yeah, you said that the last time. That's all. That's all I got, man. That's all we can offer for now. If this is not too presumptuous, would you be willing to provide us with weapons, Captain? Being able to defend ourselves would put our minds at ease. Gonna go to sleep, you'll be lurking? Yeah, well, thanks for hanging out, Belligerent. Always glad to have you. Lurking or otherwise. I think that we're about to become arms dealers. Yeah, being able to defend themselves, make it easy to stab me and, defend themselves. Yeah. But what the heck, we've come this far. We've made our bed. Here, have some weapons. Ever since we set foot in the Delta Quadrant, we've been hunted by the Kazon. We'll share our weapons with you. And this is not going to go poorly, at all. Please, let us give you something in return. A sudden but inevitable betrayal. Oh, it's called a nutriplexer. It's not a weapon, but it's very useful. It increases the nutritional value of food so you can feed more mouths with less. Heck yeah. Marvelous technology, Mavis. Thank you. We set out to form an alliance with the Kazon and found you. This could be the course correction we needed. Will you join us? Together, we would be a force to be reckoned with. Or even something bolder than that. Yep, We could ask the Kazan Mages to join us at the bargaining table. Negotiations? Yes. Bring the factions together. Convince them that peace would be in everyone's best interest. My people could finally settle. Find a new home. Yeah, I'm not like super loving the vibes I'm getting from you, dude. It might be worth a try. We'll contact the Kazan. I know that I dove headfirst into that, but I don't trust him. Okay, where's Cerberus? Nope, not there. Is this Cerberus? Oh, that is Cerberus. Okay. Well, I'm gonna come down here and grab some uranium and some food to replenish. Hey, our battery compartment's done. And so are the crew quarters. It just didn't celebrate that. Okay, so we have that. Why are these shut? Back on with you. Okay, we are doing well there. You know, I think that this is going to be our chance to switch to a regular crew quarter. And we can demolish this to turn it into something else. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that morale is going to become an issue. We've been getting an increasing morale debuff as things go on. Yeah, -10 homesick. I'm sure that's going to keep ramping up. And so I think it's going to be a good idea to just get people housed in something that doesn't have an inherent negative. Yeah, I feel good about that. Okay. Is our science... Are we learning anything right now? No? Oh, wait, that's because we're learning that transporter protocols. Right, 3 remaining. What about this one? You're also working on it? Can't they be working on different things? I hope it's at least speeding it up. It'd be kind of silly if it wasn't. Can we upgrade anything? No, we don't have the technology. We can hire allies. I just don't want to part with 2 dilithium. Oh yeah, that was something else exciting. We got 38 dilithium, which means we are very close to being able to upgrade engineering again to be back to not having to really worry about energy for a bit. Oh. Eureka. Alright, let's get over here. Get our duranium. Science laboratory level 2, torpedo launch bay level 2. Yeah, there's definite benefits for upgrading things, even if I don't plan on using it. Sensors detect unusual energy readings emanating from a moon. Scans reveal rich metal deposits within strange crystalline structures on the moon's surface. Alright. I'm going to attempt a science, and I'm very sorry if this goes poorly. I'm going to take a drink. And man, I hope that didn't come through as loud as OBS says it did. Man. Anyway. So we can carefully mine using specialized team and equipment. Glug, glug. Or we can send a team and mine anything we can get our hands on. Well. Considering this top one is all yellow, I think it's worth the risk of hitting orange. 4 crew got sick. After a good start, our mining team had a minor accident due to the instability of the crystals. Man. Okay, sick bay, how you doing? 5 out of 5? Man. Well, that's okay. A little bit of minor injury never hurt you. 1? Warp core efficiency. 1 deuterium now provides 6 energy. What is it now? Is it 4? What is the ratio? 48 to 240. What? What is that? Where's my calculator? Come here. 240 divided by 48. 5. Oh, okay. So right now each deuterium provides 5 energy. That'll bump it up to 6. Now the real question is that going to manifest in a lower deuterium consumption per tier or a higher energy output per tier? Well, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let's get some more food. Emergency quarters are dismantled. Wonderful. Goodbye. And how are we doing on our biolab? 3 more cycles until we get up to 6. I'm really looking forward to getting up to 7. Yeah, that'll be really nice. Also, I gotta say, I wish that you could move rooms. I know it's not, like, particularly realistic, but I'd like to be able to, like, take these quarters, like, put all the quarters together, and then just organizationally, without sacrificing uranium for it. I'm probably going to end up doing it anyway, but... well, anyway. Alright, what are you doing? Nothing. Let's get you on... ooh. No? Okay, fine. What are you doing? Oh, you're already on hold duty. Okay. Wait, no, actually, yes. Engineering office. You get on hold duty. Yep. There we go. You guys get to doing that. I do wish that the first initial crew could work on patching the hole. The holes. Transporter protocols. We can make a transport accident report and orchid samples. Let's do that. Right now. Immediately, please. It said I could craft it. I was promised crafting. Oh, well, we can do the orchid samples. Can I get more information on this quest? What do we have? Combat, 2 shield generators, right on. Oh, wow, they are catching up. Okay. These 2 are unavailable. Balana's dead. Okay, assign new teams at the engineering office. We have 25 available crew, even though like 3 or 6, 3 or 8 or something are sick. So morale. Yeah, we're still in high morale. That goes all the way down to 3,000. And even then, we don't get penalties until 800. Man. Okay. Deuterium's doing fine. Available energy 127 out of 240. What? No. 7 out of 240. What are you on about? Whatever. You know what? I'm going to decrypt that later. There wasn't a quest section. That's really all I was looking for. We stumbled across a large, seemingly abandoned space station. Scans indicate that the station is a fully automated agricultural facility with vast hydroponics bays and livestock pens. There are life forms, but there's no sign of a crew or activity. So, we can quickly explore the storage area and take what we find. We can thoroughly search the station for clues and valuables. Or we can do the better version of that has a smaller chance of, well, no chance of orange, and a higher chance of success. So we're going to do that. We're gunning for 520 food and 99... Yeah, 99 uranium. Well, okay. 207 food and 39 uranium. So that brings us up to 129, which is a good amount. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. We're still waiting for the K's on leaders, so let's swing over here and see if we can pick up more food. Oh, uranium infestation? Captain, we've got a problem. Some kind of extraterrestrial organism has gotten into our cargo bays. They're multiplying fast and devouring our uranium reserves. We're looking at a severe uranium shortage if we don't act quickly. Our attempts to stop them haven't worked. They adapt too fast. We need a new approach, Captain. Destroy all uranium. That seems like a worst-case scenario. Do nothing. Never mind. Never mind. That seems like a worst-case scenario. I can just see that evolving to, Captain, those things are eating our ship now. No, let's research and develop a biomolecular disruptor to halt their cellular replication. Oh man, 50. Okay, good. So we got crew quarters up. There we go. Now no one is unhomed. I hope that somebody puts out a mod that makes people move into the best quality of lodgings. Because like right now, in order to fill up this, the other 4 slots in these crew quarters, we have to go shut one down. Oh, that's level 2. I don't want to shut that one down. That one's level 2 also. Yeah. So we have to come over here and toggle off the power and then toggle it back on. Yeah, and now this one's full. And this one has fewer people. It seems a little silly to me, but then again, I am very small. I'm not. That's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. Alright, 4 turns, and then 14. My word. That's... Yeah, no, I'm gonna let these go so that we can get out of this system faster. So we got 4. We have detected a Class L planet. The atmosphere is breathable, but this arid, rocky, forested world is environmentally hostile. Scans indicate highly nutritious plants. You'll notice the enunciation, it's Class L, not Class Hell. So we're not talking about, what state was it again? Texas. We're not talking about Texas again. And any other states that classify as Class Hell planets. Well, we can gather organic material that seems edible, or for the low price of a higher chance of greater success, we can analyze the localized biosphere to pinpoint the best food source. Let's do that one and just hope for not red. Or, my goodness, you tried. Props for trying, I guess. We got 488 food, which fills out our food stores quite nicely. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot else to do, so I guess we'll swing on over to this debris field to get more fuel. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful there. Maybe we can, if we throw a shuttle at it. Fantastic. Throwing a shuttle never fails, except for when it does and it blows up. Alright, we're capped out on uranium. Well, now what? Wasn't that... Are you still working on this? One more? Okay. Tell you what, we're just going to wait. Fantastic. Items research, the orchid samples, rewards. We got orchid research report. Okay. Oh. Sorry. If the shuttle doesn't blow up, it's a failure. Exactly. In this channel, we hope for shuttles to blow up. Tuvix. Oh, hey guys, here we go. Captain, I've completed the diagnostics. It was a textbook transport sequence. No anomalies, power overloads, or malfunctions. What about the orchids, Doctor? His wrist just phased through his waist. Which actually works for him. He's a hologram, so I guess there's nothing weird about that. They're just a plant, Captain. Lysosomal enzymes, cytoplasmic proteins, nothing unusual. Admit that it seems like a dead end. Yep. Okay, well, nothing to see here. No, we're going to show determination. Because we're filled with determination. This is unheard of in transporter history. I don't think it is. I feel like there have been other hybrid people events in transporter history, especially in the beginning days. I'm not willing to accept it's a simple malfunction. What about a holodeck simulation, Captain, to recreate the accident? Oh boy, this voice. Pardon my interference, Doctor. You mentioned lysosomal enzymes? According to Tuvok's botanical research, lysosomal enzymes could indicate symbiogenesis. Symbiogenesis? A rare reproductive process. Instead of pollinating or mating, symbiogenic organisms merge with another species. I'm calling shenanigans. Unless there's naturally occurring transporters that I'm unaware of. A fascinating hypothesis, but we're dealing with microcellular organisms. Symbiogenesis with the human species is unprecedented. Actually, Doctor, Neelix and Tuvok were broken down to a microcellular level during transport. And if the enzymes interacted with their DNA inside the matter stream, they would fuse. Just like that, Tuvix is born. Hooray. It's the best theory I've heard so far. It's the only theory I've heard so far. Let's test our assumption on the orchids before we start humanoid trials. Man, this Vidian surgical device has been doing a lot of heavy lifting. A lot of heavy lifting. But since it has no chance to fail, I mean, obviously we're going to go with it. We're not going to separate the organs in sickbay. What chump goes for a 65% chance of success? Or 35% chance of 35% chance of success. Doctor, use the Vidian surgical magic wand to separate the orchids. The separation was a success. Based on the findings, I am confident I can reverse the symbiogenic process that produced Mr. Tuvix. I found a radioisotope that could selectively attach itself to specific DNA sequences, and... Is the procedure safe, Doctor? I've accounted for every variable, except... Except one. I don't want to die. Well, let's see what Cass thinks. Cass, I know this is particularly difficult for you. What are your thoughts on this situation? I'm torn, Captain, between what's right and what I feel. I know this sounds horrible, and I feel so guilty for saying it, but I want Neelix back. Okay, And, Senor Doctor, what is your professional opinion? While the procedure is technically feasible, Mr. Tuvix is a living being. I cannot participate in his termination. To end his existence, even to restore Tuvok and Neelix, would violate everything I stand for. Okay, well. Tuvok and Neelix are important as individuals. Tuvok and Neelix are important for Voyager. Or admit that Tuvix has a point. I don't think Tuvix does have a point. So I'm going to say that they are important as individuals because at least Tuvok is. And Neelix could be. Aren't there two other voices to consider? What about Tuvok and Neelix? They live on inside me. No, they have families, friends, people who love them and miss them and want them back. Captain, what you're considering is an execution. My existence is no crime. I'm here. I'm me. I'm alive. Yeah, at the cost of 2 lives that we can get back. I'm a little bit of a numbers guy. I know. But Neelix and Tuvok have a right to live as well. I'm sorry. Doesn't anyone want to intervene? Does nobody disagree? You're all going to stand there while she commits murder? Not murder. Tuvix's despair fills the sickbay as he faces the agonizing reality of his impending separation. His pleas for understanding and mercy fall on deaf ears. The crew's silence speaks volumes. Sorry, Tuvix. You will all have to live with this, and I'm sorry, for you are all good people. Captain, I cannot perform the surgical separation. I am a physician. I cannot take Mr. Tuvix's life. Captain, please, I want to live. Wow, they really want you to be conflicted about this. I wonder what that says about me, morally speaking, that this seems very cut and dry. Nothing great, I bet. I'm sorry, but so do Tuvok and Neelix. Step aside, Doctor. No turning back. The moment of truth arrives as Janeway administers the isotope into Tuvix's neck. With a heavy heart, she locks the surgical scanners. But just before initiating the irreversible separation sequence, their eyes meet one last time. I swear, if I have to say yes, do it again. You're a murderer. No, I'm the captain. Energize. Oh. Hey, it gave Neelix a thing. Tuvok and Neelix are back, but the atmosphere in sickbay is thick with guilt. Janeway, a silent observer, watches the reunion unfold, her expression cold. Greetings, Captain. Neelix! Hello, sweeting. Sweeting? Hello, sweeting. Anyone up for a cup of Leola root tea? It's good to have you back. The tea, yes. I just need a moment. Hey, 5. Yes! 5 dilithium, 250 captain experience. Okay. Main engineering, what have you got? Oh, 140 uranium? Oh man, that's... Oh, what are you doing? No, get on that, please. Okay. Let's... Chances are pretty good that's going to give us more than 50 uranium. So I'm going to gamble on that. Yeah, okay. We have detected a Class L planet. The atmosphere is breathable. 250 dark side experience. Yes! Or whatever the Lego Emperor sounded like. And I don't remember which Star Wars game it was, but the one that we played. Let's see. Yeah, Class L planet. The atmosphere is breathable, but this arid, rocky, forested world is environmentally hostile. Scans indicate valuable resources in the ground. Well, let's analyze the forested... What? Why is that such an awful option? What? Okay, never mind. We're gonna send a mining team. Really? So apparently chances are not very good that we're gonna get over 50. And we got 5 crews severely injured. Deflector offline? Why is the deflector always offline? It's not offline. Whatever. Okay. So we've got 11 people. Okay, we have a line for sickbay now. We need to... I'm going to need to do something about that. What's this? More emergency quarters? Yeah, everything wants 3. What is that? Shield generator? Might do another shield generator. No, I'm not building anything until we get main engineering upgraded. Alright, off to Sobrus. Sober Kai. Oh, wait, hold up. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Put a pin in that. Let's double check our trade offer. Oh look, 40 titanium. We can't even hold it all. We can almost hold it all though. So we can give up all of our gas to get 100 uranium. You know, I might actually do that. And by might, I mean I'm going to actually do that. Because we have this right up here. So let's swing by up here and refill. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. Well, we can throw some shuttles at it, again, because that's just how we roll. And I think I'm going to do that, because as much as I would love the 1093, I don't actually see that happening. Blow up, blow up. Almost. Almost. We almost got it. But alas, no shuttle missile today. Right, what do you got? Deflector offline, nothing new to reveal. Hull repair. Oh, hey look, the hull is done. Do I need you guys doing anything else right now then? No. What have you got? 6 turns. Oh my. Oh, but we're still short on uranium because of this nonsense. That's fine. 7 more turns, and then we'll have the duranium drain. What's the -1? Oh, the -1 is the biogel. Okay. Yep, off to Sobrus. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Good luck, Mavis. We'll keep you safe we'll keep you safe here on out. Thank you, Captain. I think this is the beginning of a great alliance. Ensign Kim, hail Kola. Ah, Captain. We seem destined to encounter each other. Maje Kola. We hope this will lead to a new climate of peace. Maje Kola. I'm grateful you agreed to meet. I hope we'll come to terms. Terms? Forgive me if I'm skeptical about negotiating with slavers. I mean, you guys had the Ocampa, and I'm pretty sure that was you in particular, so there's a little saying out there about casting rocky torpedoes while flying a glass ship or something. Appeal the Kazon aspirations and offer hope. I don't see that happen. Acknowledge concerns. Stretch the need for peace. Like, really, I just don't think that he's a reasonable person. So I don't think appealing is going to work. I don't think that acknowledging his concerns will do anything but make him feel vindicated. So I'm going to hope that pointing out that fear is holding him back is like enough of a challenge to him. You know, a little bit of reverse psychology. Your skepticism is born of fear. The Kazon cling to conquest. True strength lies in cooperation, something the Trabe are willing to embrace. You dare to accuse the Kazon of fear? We will show you our strength, and you will regret underestimating us. Threat level +1. Okay, so he didn't take that as reverse psychology. He just took that as psychology. That tracks. Captain Janeway speaks of a future where strength is not measured solely by conflict. The Trabe are willing to find common ground in that aspiration. We let down our guard and the Trabe conquer us again? We're hardly a threat, Majay Kola. We're scattered, desperate. All we ask is for a chance to find a new home. Acknowledge past wrongs, emphasize change, probably. Focus on the present and future needs of the Trabe. Dismiss the past and focus on present Trabe weakness. I mean, I think it's kind of funny to sit there and talk about how weak and feeble they are right in front of his face. But no, let's acknowledge past wrongs, emphasize change. The Trabe were unjust, but they seek change. Can we offer them a chance to prove that? Actions speak louder than words. The Trabe must earn our trust. Captain, we must be careful not to dwell on the past. It could undermine our efforts towards peace. Oh, sorry. This union with the Trabe seems like an effort to force us to capitulate. If so, it is doomed to fail. Okay, fine. Challenge Kola's leadership and judgment. No, I tried the challenging thing before, and that just... That didn't work. Shared values and common goals. That might be the way to go. Reiterating our commitment to peace. See, I wish that I knew if this was like ours as in Voyager's commitment to peace, or if it was ours as in the alliance between us and the Trabe. Because if it's that second one, then I would go with number 2. But since I don't know, I'm going to appeal to shared values and common goals. Majay Kola. Even former enemies can find common ground. We're here to facilitate that. Fine words. But the Trabe must prove them true. Ooh, threat level -1. Okay. Majay Kola, allow me to withdraw and confer with my Federation colleagues. You're allying yourselves to the greatest villains this quadrant has ever known, Captain. As Kola speaks, the transmission abruptly ends. Bridge consoles erupt in a chorus of alarms, their flashing lights painting the bridge in a red glow. Janeway's eyes narrow. What just happened? The Kazon and Trabe open fire on each other, Captain. Beam Mavis out immediately. I can't get a lock on him, Captain. The situation is escalating, Captain. I suggest immediate retreat. Okay, so we can side with Trabe, we can side with the Kazon, or we can pick no side and flee. I like the other option where we pick no side and put them both in timeout, because I think we could pull that off. So we already put resources into siding with Trabe, right? But if siding with the Kazon actually helps, like that might lower our threat level. And you did say actions speak louder than words. On the other hand, he didn't say that he listened to actions, just that they speak louder. Decisions. Man, I'm glad I'm not actually a captain. I'd just be sitting there being like, what do I do? And while everything's blowing up around me. Gut instinct says side with Trabe, but I think siding with the Kazon is more interesting. If not consistent. And it's not consistent. Because I kind of hate, specifically Kazon Cola. I think it's more interesting. We'll side with the Kazon. This is not going to be my only playthrough. We came here to show the Kazon that we're not their enemies. Protect them. There they go. I hope we fired on the right Kazon ships. And by that I mean the not Kazon ships. Well, okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have armed them. That's on me. Alright, so 137 US Voyager and 66 Kazon Fighter. I think we could actually take them by ourselves. I'm glad that we don't have to. Okay. Well, Chakotay, we're swapping you out for Tuvok. Paris, we're swapping you out for Neelix.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay. These front people,
Moving to attack the front.
fire away. So we'll just keep mashing Balana's.
Ability ready, Captain.
And Tuvok should be ready. Nope, not quite yet. And
Ability ready, Captain.
there we go. Now we'll get Balana's and then
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
and we'll use Balana again.
Ability ready, Captain.
And then Tuvok. Fantastic.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Good. I actually don't want to blow these guys up, which feels weird to say.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Doesn't feel right.
Ability ready,
Alright,
Captain.
Balana. Up our weapons,
Enemy
please.
shields destroyed, Captain.
Ah.
Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, there. We blew them up.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready,
Okay,
Captain.
Balana.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Man, you're very chatty. Alright, so we got some Duranium, thank goodness. We got some Deuterium, we got some Morale. And the Kazon also got some Deuterium and Uranium. Kola is healing us. I hope he has a good explanation for all of this on screen. How dare you, woman, taking advantage of our goodwill. Remind them that we sided with him. Think, Kola, we just sided with you. If we wanted you dead, we would have attacked you. If you had used your head from the start, it wouldn't have come to this. You can't fool me, Janeway. But some of the other Mages aren't that clever. They'll give you a break. Consider yourself lucky. Next time we meet, we'll end this. For good. See, this is why I don't like him. This is why you don't have many friends, Mage Kola. A trade vessel is hailing, Captain. Have you gone mad? We were supposed to be allies, Captain. I'm gonna confront him. Save it, Mavis. Tell me, or Mavis? Mavis. Tell me, did you use us to get all the Kazon Mages on a silver platter? What I did was for the best. I could have decimated the Kazon leadership. The trade won't forget your interference, Captain. You'll pay for the... Well, if you're not going to forget our interference, remember that we armed you. I mean, like, yeah, it doesn't look good on us, but, like... We gave you stuff for self-defense. Not for, unself-offense. We've made enemies of the Trabe, but at least... of the trade, but at least the Kazon are off our backs. I'll check on the crew and assess the fallout. Okay. Good news, Captain. Despite everything, all 35 have chosen to stay. Seems our efforts paid off. A testament to their resilience and to teamwork, wouldn't you say, Commander? Ask the Trabe about our teamwork. Helm, get us back on course. Take us home. Alliances. Hooray! We've completed the mission alliances. I am going to stay here because we have an entire other sector to get to. And I would very much like to. No, wait, well, okay. Or I could just advance the... Right. Well, take it away, Tuvok and Paris.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The Kazon Nistrum have sustained their harassment over the past months, though Kulla and Seska have remained absent from direct engagement. The captain expressed a diminishing expectation for a peaceful resolution to this conflict. It is consistently fascinating to observe the human capacity to adhere to hope, even when all logical indicators render such an outcome unattainable. While I recognize her imperative to explore all avenues for crew welfare, I find the process inefficient. Logic dictates the Kazon threat must be neutralized. An aggressive solution presents inherent risks due to the Kazon's numerical advantage. Nevertheless, Voyager has no feasible alternatives.
I like him. He says what I'm thinking. Kazon threat must be neutralized. I know I sided with him in this last one, but I'm not big on people lying at me. But 237? What happened? What did our extra 4 energy come from? Or usage?
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Business as usual. The Kazon are shooting at us, we're shooting back, though Seska and Kulla have been conspicuously inconspicuous. Strategy? Psychology? Or did they finally take that much-needed honeymoon? Who knows? The captain's finally admitted she's losing faith in a peaceful resolution to our little Kazon conflict. I'm not exactly itching for a full-scale war myself. I prefer the Kazon just collectively beam themselves into a black hole. But let's be realistic here. Even with all our fancy Starfleet tech and the best damn pilot in the galaxy at the helm, the Kazon are basically a Hydra. Chop one head off, 2 more pop up. And Kulla and Seska, they don't seem to care how many minions they burn through until they finally get what they...
I'm sure that both cutting off mid-log doesn't mean terrible things. Report. The plasma stream burned away the inner layer of the warp coils. We're going to need a source of Ruterium Cordonide. Until we find it, our warp core output is severely restricted. We won't get full power. Warp core capped at tier 2? Man. Captain, an old friend of mine, Laxeth, is leading a Talaxian convoy in this sector. Great traders. I'm sure they'll have what we need. It's worth a shot. My inspection of main engineering points to sabotage, Captain. Logs were systematically deleted at regular intervals, violating Starfleet protocol. This requires attention. Let's have B'Elanna set up at... Oh. Well... We can send Neelix to monitor the crew, which makes him unavailable. And unfortunately, I don't want to do that because the mess hall is a constant drain, and Tuvok's on shields or phasers, and only matters if we're in a fight. So, yeah, I'm going to throw Tuvok at it. Lieutenant Tuvok, find the saboteur. At your command, Captain. Good. Now, let's see this convoy. Oof. Oof. The good news is, our battery gives us exactly 2 cycles. Homesickness settles deeper with every light year we cross. Though we edge closer to the Alpha Quadrant, the endless distance still before us weighs heavily on the crew's spirits. I see their longing grow quiet but relentless, and know that this strain tests not just our morale, but our resolve to persevere. Homesick is now 15 per cycle instead of 10. Okay, well, first things first, gonna turn off the holodeck. Man, this is not amazing. Yeah, let's get the workshop. So we still need to clear out 29. Man. How long on this? 4 cycles? Okay, I'm going to turn this off once we're done. Let's see, phaser, shield generator, shield generator. Let's turn off one of our shield generators. Don't we have a second phaser? Yeah, we do. Let's turn off one of these. A little weaker in a fight, but what's this? Until we're out of batteries. Okay. We can shut off an engineering. No, I don't want to shut off an engineering one yet. Mess hall. Maybe our uranium cargo bay for now. Not that that's really using a lot of energy. It's using, what, 3? Maybe not. We can turn this off. We don't need the aero shuttle bay right now. There, -6. That gives us 20 turns on battery. I think we're good there. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Let's get scanning. There's some food. There's some tritanium. Some more food. Some more tritanium. Wow. I'm sensing a theme. Ooh, a diamond. It's a planet of plenty. That'll have food and I don't remember what else. Duranium, deuterium, or duranium and deuterium. There's a distress signal with an escape pod. Then a falling station. Some more food, deuterium, and tritanium. Now what do we need? We need duranium, but we're not really close to that. So let's grab the food that we're right next to. Sensors detect a pelagic planet with a diverse ecosystem, whose oceans are home to a multitude of plants, fish, and life forms. Well, that's great. Ooh, let's send a shuttle after it. 695 food. I'll take it. We can hold it all. What's this? Unity. We've picked up a distress signal coming from this Class M planet. Oddly enough, the signal appears to be Starfleet. This could be a trap, but the possibility of meeting familiar faces should justify cautious exploration. No, I think the idea of meeting familiar faces out here is a little far-fetched. Oh man, that's where that convoy is. Okay. We are full on tritanium, so I don't care about that. What is this? Falling station. We picked up the distress signal. Yeah, I'll read it when we get there. We picked up the distress signal of a heavily damaged space station around a nearby planet, quickly losing altitude and on a collision course with the planet's surface. We detected multiple life signs still within the station. We can lock on any life signs and beam them aboard, or we can send a shuttle. Let's send a shuttle. Fantastic. 3 crew join Voyager, and we got 150 morale, which we need now that the holodeck is off. Alright, what's this? A shipwreck. We have a distress signal, an escape pod. Historically, these have been fights. Let's go get in a fight. What was that? The biomolecular disruptor. Rewards the biomolecular disruptor blueprints. Okay, so now we need the workshop back on. And we're going to make this biomolecular disruptor blueprints. Now, I'm curious, because we were... we got that Nutrimix or whatever. the Trabe Nutriplexer. Decreases the morale penalty for emergency rations from -40 to -30. Okay, not awful, but okay. I mean, not great, or not amazing, but not awful. There we go. Alright. We have detected a distress signal from an escape pod with multiple life signs. Risk beaming them aboard and let them join our crew. Pretty good chance of success. Beam them aboard and let them go, or offer to send them home with a shuttle. Let's bring them aboard. 6 crew join Voyager. Okay. 45. 6 are unhoused. Perhaps I've been a little too gung-ho about onboarding new crew. Let's get some more crew quarters going. Okay. And let's come down here to get this duranium from the Kazon carrier. We've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. Sensors show an unidentified vessel closing in fast. It's an ambush. Well, that hurts a little bit because we turned off a phaser and a shield bank, or shield generator. That is unfortunate. Weapon damage output or shield hacking. Nah, we'll do the Maquis. Okay, let's go.
What are your orders, Captain?
Let's take pot shots.
Moving to
after
attack the port side,
weapons.
Captain.
And
Ability ready, Captain.
there we are.
Shields critical, Captain.
Shield's critical.
Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain.
Oh, I'm
Ability ready,
doing
Captain.
smart things right now. Didn't I just blow up our own ship?
We've
Voyager has suffered significant damage. The shields are down, and an underlying system is damaged. In order to make the underlying system operational again, it needs to be repaired. Order a repair action and choose which system to
lost
focus
a
on.
subsystem, Captain.
Okay, let's get our guns back.
Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain.
Okay.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I have torpedoes too. Alright, we got 3 injuries. Not awful, really, all things considered. A little bit of morale, a little bit of titanium, a little bit of uranium, and 2 decks worth of life support. Oh, man. Okay. And we got 60 duranium. Huzzah. Boy. That is unfortunate. At least these don't take bioneural gel sacks to repair. Where's the other life support? You. Oh man. Okay, that sucks. That is not great. What is this? Planet of Plenty? Do you have uranium? Yes. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that one. Okay, what's going on here? The workshop has got 7 turns left. We are building a crew quarters, and we're patching the hole. Let's get you off hull duty right now. Let's get life support there back. Man, that's going to be a little bit of a mess for a while. But we're no longer in an energy crisis, not running out batteries. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Captain, We've arrived at the Class M planet sending the distress signal. I'm reading hundreds of life signs. They're contacting us, Captain. It's a Federation frequency. Maybe the caretaker provided us with some company. Or Starfleet finally came looking for us. Let's curb this optimism. Let's not jump too far ahead. The Delta Quadrant doesn't allow mistakes. On screen. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Who am I speaking to? Greetings, Captain. I'm surprised our scanners picked up a Federation ship. Not that I wasn't happy about it. Who am I? I apologize, Captain. My excitement got the best of me. My name is Riley Fraser. Some years ago, I was working as a science officer on a vessel in the Bolian sector. We were attacked without warning by aliens. Those of us who survived were put in some kind of stasis. The next thing we knew, we were here on this planet. It seems we share the same luck. We were also taken to the Delta Quadrant by force. Let's ask a little bit more about Fraser's group. Who's with you on this planet? Any other Federation species? 3 humans, besides me, some Klingons, Cardassians, Romulans, and a dozen of other species I've never seen before. And where are the aliens that left you here? No one knows. We all have the same story, grabbed from wherever and dumped here. However, most of the species here have become hostile. They raid our group frequently. If possible, could you provide us with resources? No, I can't. Don't have a sickbay level 2, I don't have 80 duranium, and we don't have a sickbay level 2 and 80 duranium. Sorry. I regret to tell you that we can't spare anything. It's a long way to the Alpha Quadrant. I understand. Maybe you could help us with another request then? Our scanners picked up an abandoned Borg cube, but we don't have any way to reach it. If you could retrieve a piece of technology from the cube, it could help us establish peace on this planet. Why are you familiar with Borg technology? Miss Fraser? Some of us studied the Borg in the Alpha Quadrant. What we need is called a neuroelectric field generator. If you're willing to help, we can provide the coordinates of the cube. Sure. Send us the coordinates. We'll take a look and bring the technology if we find it. Thank you, Captain. Your efforts will contribute to peace and harmony on our planet. Right. I remember the last claim of peace and harmony. Okay, well, I think that this is about as good a position as we're going to get to just get to that Talaxian convoy. We're going to have to come back there anyway. Crew quarters are back up. Lovely. Oh, that's so many people that are not housed. But we're still in neutral morale. Let's get a shield generator. Yeah, let's get a shield generator. Okay, off we go. Hey, life support's back up. Badoop. There we go. Much, much better. Kind of. Okay, and the shield generator's repaired. I'm going to enter the ship. We're not going to turn that on. And, okay, so we have all 3 repair crews. Let's get emergency quarters repaired. Let's get the battery repaired. Let's get the phaser control room repaired. Okay. Captain, the occurrences of deliberate tampering are increasing ship-wide. Science laboratory got damaged. Oh. But why? 1 cycle, okay. Emergency quarters, phaser control room, and a battery compartment. Captain, it worked. We destroyed their cellular replication, and now the extraterrestrial organism is dying off. Captain, I must inform you that our shield and weapon systems are inadequate for the threats present in this sector. If we are to navigate this quadrant safely, I recommend immediate enhancements. We'll build a new combat room. Does that count as building it? No? Okay. That's fine, I guess. You know, no, oh, good. 7. Okay, fine. We'll wait until 8. And let's get science. Ooh, we're missing uranium. Okay, well. Alright. Warning, we've entered a nebula, but we finished researching workshop level 2. Okay, so now that we have this, where was engineering? I am very interested in warp core efficiency. This is going to drop us... Oh, 53. Yeah, okay, no, we're doing this. 100% we're doing this. Get us a better engineering technology, please. Perfect. Perfect, wonderful. Brilliant. We don't need the workshop anymore. What we could use is more quarters. Great, now we're only at negative 24 morale a turn. Nebula. Entering a nebula. These vast cosmic clouds interfere with our sensor readings. Proceed with caution, Captain. All points of interest lie within the nebula are... Where did I get light from? All points of interest within the nebula are currently obscured, and scanning is not possible. We can upgrade stellar cartography. Alright, let's hit this planet. What do you got? Tritanium? I'm not going to worry about tritanium right now. Rise. Risa? Right, rise. Captain. Hey, Kingster 17. Welcome in. How you doing? Captain, we're being hailed on all emergency frequencies. Putting them on screen now. My volume or the game's volume? I'm going to assume it's the mic because it's super quiet. Okay, how's this? This any better? We're being hailed on all emergency frequencies. Putting them on screen now. We are the Nezu. Our colony is under threat by asteroids. We need urgent help. Ah. Good, good. Yeah, I need to get a preamp or something for this thing. It is super, super quiet. Yeah, let's help the Nezu ambassador. Understood. We'll be there soon. Thank you, Captain. Please hurry. We won't hold on for much longer. Man, you're clear over there. Okay. Well, let's make our way slowly. Very slowly. Abandoned structure. Uranium. Oh, thank goodness. Captain, we've detected traces of metal on this planet's surface. There's an old structure nearby, and the decay suggests it's been abandoned for... Man, I am tongue-tied now. Blech. And the decay suggests it's been abandoned for quite some time. We could salvage the structure, Captain. I agree. We could salvage the structure, and I think we should. I think we should... Let's see, that'll still give us 30, unless it goes red. I'm not going to carefully collect. It's either beam parts of the structure on board or send a salvage team. No, I'm going to go ahead and send a salvage team. We need... Ooh, nice. Nice, 48. Yeah, we need all the duranium we can get right now. And, I'm not going to risk that. Okay, let's get the science lab back up. Get you going. Let's get this life support back up. Oh, that's going to put us over. Gonna have to turn something off. Probably some of these crew quarters to make room for these emergency quarters. They will hold more people. Alright, 5 of our 18. Sick bay. I really need another sick bay. What have we got down here in the shuttle bay? 2 shuttles just not doing anything? Yeah, okay. We'll leave it there for now. Alright, what have you got for us, unknown planet? I should be going down, though. Science lab is back. We're up to 186. Yeah, no, I don't. We will go ahead and keep this off, though. Yeah, 10. That's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. Oh, deuterium. Good. Okay. Captain, we've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and won't last much longer. How many hours so far? You know, I'm not sure offhand, but I can check. Let me get out of this little event. I want to say like 8 or 10. Yeah, I want to say 8 or 10. I'm leaning more towards 10 so far. Alright, risk inviting the survivors directly on board. Haul them into the expanded shuttle bay with the tractor beam for more deuterium, courtesy of our shuttle bay level 2. There was an accident maneuvering the vessel into the ship bay. The alien crew died and our shuttle bay got damaged. Minus 300 morale, which I'm not super worried about it, but it is getting low enough that I wanna... that I have my eye on it. And we got 339 deuterium. Okay, so if we come here... no. Dang, I thought this was gonna show... You know what, here, we'll just save. Jump back to the main menu. Yeah, 950. Wow, that was really close. Alright, load that manual save. Yeah, so about 10 hours. That's just this run. I had another run where I died like right at the beginning of Sector 4. That I just went ahead and restarted because I was in a really bad spot. Let's see what's down here. How does one load? So in this case... Oh, good. Life support. Great. Yeah, so... if you manually save it, then when you go back to the main menu, you can either continue the game, which I think just restarts the sector. Maybe it just picks up from the last autosave, but then you can load either an autosave or a manual save. Yeah, it's not the most amazing. It's not the most amazing saving and loading system. But honestly, I'm not doing a whole lot of backing out. It normally just started up at the beginning and go. So I'm not too bothered by it. Okay, we stumbled across a large, seemingly abandoned space station. Scans indicate that the station is a fully automated agricultural facility with vast hydroponics bays and livestock pens. There are life forms, but there's no sign of a crew or activity. Now this is food and duranium. We need all the duranium we can get. And I'm going to use the knowledge of cultivating food to harvest more food. For, well, to cap off our food supplies and get us some more duranium. Or, instead, I could get nothing and 3 crew could die. That's a valid alternative too. Well, what's over here? Another abandoned space station. But we're at 149 out of 170 tritanium. I'm not going to mess with that. Don't want to worry about... I don't want to worry about any negative consequences right now. I'm still kind of reeling from being shut down to tier 2 at max. Another tritanium. Well, we'll just leave those. We have encountered a Class G planet. The atmosphere is toxic, but geological scans reveal vast deposits of crystallized resources embedded just below the hard surface. Disruptor array, science laboratory level 2, don't have either of those. So we'll send a mining team, engineering office. Really? Really? Okay. We get nothing. Good day, sir. And, 1 crew died and 5 got very injured. What's up on the bridge? A waste disassembler. I don't even have that. Captain, my analysis of our waste systems shows we're jettisoning valuable materials. I propose we build a waste disassembler. This facility would break down refuse at a subatomic level, yielding critical raw materials like deuterium for fuel and uranium for hull repairs. This will turn our waste into a continuous resource stream, vital for Voyager self-sufficiently. I don't think it's going to happen, but sure, if it does. And we are working on level 2 engineering. Is that an engineering thing? No. Is that a crew thing? I bet you it is. No? The heck? Is it science? Yes, it's science level 3. What? Oh. Oh. I might do that next. Yeah, I might do that next. Anyway, what do we got? 3 repair crews. Well, oops. No, we do want to be in the ship still. Let's get ourselves another shield generator. Not that I'm going to use it, but to fulfill this quest. Shield generators are combat rooms, right? Well, if they're not, an extra shield generator isn't going to hurt anyway. And let's... No, not a shield generator. Yeah, we are really in a bad spot. I did not get us... I did not put us in a fantastic spot. That's okay. We'll survive. Hey, engineering tier 3. Now let's come over here to science. Get it going on tier 3. I did really want to get our warp core up to tier 4. What? Oh. Voyager, do you read me? The bombardment. It started. Where are you? We need... Too late for Nezu. The view screen burns with the image of a Class M planet in flames. Its surface scarred by cataclysmic asteroid impacts. Voyager took too long. Oh, whoops. Connection lost, Captain. Our scanners no longer show any life signs on the planet. Minus 400 morale. Shoot, we were just there, too. Oh no, I was on my way. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. I was not paying attention to the time. To the time over there. Captain, we've stumbled upon a massive debris field. It doesn't make sense that anyone would leave this many salvageable resources floating around, so we should investigate them. No. We're gonna leave for now. We're gonna turn on... Our shuttle bay is hurt. Okay, never mind. I guess we're going to... That's still 2/3 a chance of success, so that's... Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Man. I'm feeling kind of bad that I let that Rise quest go. Okay, what's this? Torpedo Bay. Could really use the holodeck. And we could really, really use the holodeck. Why don't we do this? That leaves us with 8 turns. Yeah. That morale, I don't like that it's as low as it is. Alright, let's get down here. See if we can't fix this warp core. Captain, the occurrences of deliberate tampering are increasing ship-wide. Emergency quarters got damaged. Okay, well, let's fix those back up. Hey, the shield generator is up. Do that. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise. Thank goodness. After that kick in the teeth with the Rise quest, that'll... I think we're all very happy for that. You guessing the holodeck would boost morale greatly? It does. It gives... Okay, emergency quarters are back. It gives, what, 20 morale per cycle? So it's a very nice boost. The downside is that it costs a lot of power. And because our warp core is kind of hampered right now, normally we would have 240 power to be able to work with. But right now we're stuck at tier 2 until we get this loyalties quest done. So we're stuck at only 180 power. So that's why I've got so many places offline, is because between that fight that broke a bunch of stuff and the warp core being capped at tier 2, we're really hurting for energy, and we're 13 over. Yeah, there's a lot of resource juggling and balancing and keeping things where you need them. Captain, convoy leader on screen. Greetings, Captain. Neelix told me what you're looking for. Our convoy was raided by the Kazon Nistrum. They stole all of our Verterium Cordonide. If you'll excuse me, I have a convoy to rebuild. Okay. What a coincidence. Cola is putting obstacles in our way again. Maybe it's time to seek him out for once. No, I don't want... Okay. Fine, we'll come over here. And the shuttle bay is back. I'm going to enter the ship. We're going to turn this off, though. Breaking point. Holy cow. Captain, some crewmen got into a heated discussion over our current situation, which ultimately resulted in a fight breaking out. Tensions are high, and the last thing we need out here is to be at each other's throats. 18 crew got injured. That brings us to a nice 30, and I'm healing 5 at a time. I really need another sick bay. Okay, abandoned structure. Captain, we've detected traces of metal on this planet's surface. There's an old structure nearby, and the decay suggests it's been abandoned for quite some time. We could salvage the structure, Captain. We could. We can only hold like 175 uranium. Let's be safe about this and just beam parts of it aboard. Whew. Okay, good. 76 uranium, which is lovely. It's great. Can we work on this now? No, because now we're short on titanium. What do you got? 3? Okay, well, we know where some titanium is. But let's get these ones that we're right next to first. We've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. Sensors show an unidentified vessel closing in fast. It's an ambush. Ooh, yeah, we are not in a good spot. All right, 80 power versus 97.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are to shoot them.
Moving to
Thanks.
attack the
Yeah,
front,
we're
Captain.
gonna need it. We might be restarting this sector. All right, Balana, boost our weapons.
Ability ready, Captain.
and
Shields
then
down,
we'll do
Captain.
Yeah.
We've lost a subsystem, Captain.
Yeah, I bet we have. Well, get working on.
Shields down, Captain.
Man, this is.
Ability ready, Captain. Shields down. Enemy shields just ability ready, Captain.
Let's just throw our own torpedoes
We've
at
lost a
'em.
subsystem, Captain.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, jeez. So, we got a handful of shiny new injuries, and we lost a handful of shiny new rooms. But we got some deuterium out of it. Yeah. Captain, I've been looking over the structural integrity of the ship. We've sustained a fair amount of damage. Nothing that's triggering any alarms yet. Well, it should be. But the overall hull integrity is below 50%. I recommend we take some time to dispatch a few work teams to address the damage. I agree. Let's get our hull fixed, shall we? Okay. No, that's fine. You get fixing the hull. You get fixing our life support for the other engineering office, so we have more work teams. Out of order. Our mess hall will now give out empty rations. Or emergency rations. Oh, okay. Oh, because it's, yeah. Yeah, okay. Man, look at that morale. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. I'll leave that for now. Don't need deuterium. Oh. Loyalties. Oh, please give us some good news. Kola and Seska have chased us long enough. This ends now. Not for the Verterium, not for revenge, but because we have a mission. We have a home to reach. Bold. In that case, we should strengthen our defensive and offensive capabilities, yes. Laxeth might be willing to help us if we help them with repairs, though it could take a while. Holographic ship projector unlocked in the science tree. Speaking of reinforcements, I propose building a holographic ship projector to make it appear as though we have backup. Holographic ship projector unlocked in the science tech tree. A similar idea. We could use the deflector grid to create echo displacements. Kazon sensors would pick up a whole fleet. They just have to leave before realizing it's an illusion. I like the sound of all of that. Sure, let's send a hero to ask Laxath for help. Neelix? Make it so. Neelix, you know Laxath best. Go. Then let's start preparing Voyager. Begin preparations immediately. Dismissed. Okay, now is not the best time to go forcing a confrontation. Like, this is awful timing. Oh man, we're at minus 63 per turn. And that's with the holodeck. Though most of that is because we're on emergency rations. We'll be able to fix that in 2 cycles. Alright, well, let's see what's in this asteroid field. Hey, life support. Thank you. And we're back. Okay. You? Normal rations. Okay, so our shield generator is down. We don't want that to be down. Let's get that back. Crew quarters, crew quarters. The torpedo launch bay is what saved us that fight. So I'm going to fix that. A small trade vessel has been attacked and cornered in an asteroid field by a group of Kazon ships. The trade hail us, offering to give us all the resources they have on board if we help them. Well, we don't really need gas, but we do need the titanium. But we're not in a position to piss off the Kazon. We can't really take a whole lot more ship damage, so we're just going to beam the trade to our ship for asylum. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we got 50% reward, which gave us, we topped off on deuterium, our fuel, which is too bad. We were at 1337. That's just a magic number. 38 more titanium, which is fantastic. 200 morale, which is also fantastic. And we got 4 more mouths to feed, which is one of the outcomes of all time. Okay. Holographic ship projector. That's in the science tree. Can we... Where is it? Here it is. Unlock the Doctor's combat ability? Boy, I like that. Alright, 8 more turns, and then we can learn that. Okay. Okay. I guess now we're just marking time. Do we have another... We do have a side quest over here. Oh, that's in the, that's the Borg cube. Let's see what we have over there, shall we? Shield generator. Great. Boom. That brings up to 182 energy, but we're now at 77 power. If I turn this on, what does that do? 90. 90 power. Okay. Alright, are you... Nope, you are working on hull repair. What are you doing? Let's put you on hull repair. Yeah, we need to get those holes patched up right quick. Torpedo launch bay is back online. I'm sorry, the torpedo launch bay gave us 1 combat power? No, it gave us no combat power. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, well... That... Okay, well, that's something. Let's get this shield generator back up. The crew is very happy about the fulfilled promise. Plus 250 morale. Thank freaking goodness. Got another shield generator back. Okay, that brings us to 92. We're just gonna turn that one off though. How is sickbay doing? Awful. Still. What does stellar cartography do for us? No, yes, we definitely want that. Activate stellar cartography to scan. Yeah, that's why we definitely want that. It is what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Science tier 3. Oh, good. Good, good, good. We want the holographic ship projector now. 16 turns. My goodness. Okay. That's fine. What do we got here? Deuterium. Massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. We're going to leave that alone because we're fine on deuterium right now. We need a bunch of other stuff, like stellar cartography. Captain, the occurrences of deliberate tampering are increasing shipwide. Torpedo launch bay got damaged. Yeah. Okay. Well. Stellar cartography is back up. Let's get the torpedo bay back going. Let's get scanning. We have duranium, people, a slave trader, in fact. Lovely. Food, deuterium, duranium, people. Food, deuterium, and uranium. Are any of these? Okay, that one's good. That one's good. And, oh yeah, we are really hurting for duranium right now, so we definitely want that. Okay, what are we... So loyalties is the thing that's randomly breaking. Man, this loyalties questline just sucks all the way around. I cannot wait until we're out of that one. But in the meantime, we have Waste Disassembler, which is... Man, that's going to be a while. Think we might not be getting that one. We'll see. We came across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. So our best bet... Well, we only have the one bet. We will safely search, which gives us 3 dilithium and 30 duranium, which we'll take. Let's limp along over here, get ourselves some more duranium. We have detected a Class E planet. The molten surface, extremely high temperatures, and intense solar radiation make it highly dangerous, but valuable resources are concentrated in pockets in the cooling crust. Fantastic. Let's use a precise phaser beam to mine resources from the cooling crust. Even more fantastic. We succeed. We capped out at 175. What's this? Captain, we've been hailed by a passing trader boasting of his exceptional wares for sale. Upon closer inquiry, it soon became clear he is speaking not of goods, but of living beings. Our scans also reveal that his vessel is unusually heavily armed for its small size. Alright, what's going on up here? Health problem. Captain, I must inform you that some crew members are currently sick or injured, but are not being treated in the sickbay. In order to maintain the well-being of the crew, I propose to build another sickbay. Yeah. 40 cycles to build or upgrade a sickbay. I mean, we do have more pressing matters at hand. But I have been needing this for a while. So we're gonna say that we're gonna do it. Oh, Holy crap, we're there. Okay. Okay. 6. Okay. We can live with this. No. No, we cannot. We are going to pull you off of hull repair. We are going to get this deck ready. That is going to be huge. There's a huge amount of rooms. It's going to give us all kinds of room. Alright, what does this guy want for his slaves? We can buy them free for 5 dilithium. We can attempt a secret transporter operation to beam out the captives. I don't like the idea of parting with dilithium. This is going to go horribly, absolutely horribly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yep. Bad news, Captain. The slaver detected our attempt and hijacked our transporter signal. We beamed explosives aboard instead of captives. Voyager sustained heavy hull damage, and their ship is now powering up their weapons to finish the job. Oh, good. Oh, good. I am so glad I did that. Okay, evasive maneuvers. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, this was not my best move.
What are your orders, Captain?
Maybe I should be calling it here soon. This has been a string of bad moves. In fact, really, normally I call it about 10 minutes ago,
Moving
so
to attack the port side, Captain.
we might be seeing an end here shortly. Oh, and our torpedoes are out. Yeah, this is...
Ability
I think
ready,
this
Captain.
is the end of us.
Shields critical, Captain.
Defensive actions, we're going to
Moving to
defend
defend the
bow.
front. Shields down, Captain.
Yeah. Let's get them not pointing there, please.
Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, evasive maneuvers. Did not help us
Ability
against...
ready, Captain.
Did not help us against the torpedo.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Uh-oh.
Shields
Ow.
down, Captain.
Ow.
We've
So-
lost a subsystem, Captain.
Yeah. Let's get our shields back. We could, please. Alright,
Ability
we're
ready,
on
Captain.
it. Up our shield, or up our
Ability ready,
jumping
Captain.
power. Alright, Maquis maneuver. Let's see if this
Ability ready, Captain.
damage increase helps. A little bit of evasive maneuvers.
Ability ready, Captain.
We had no right winning that. No right. Oh good, we lost life support though, so at least we didn't get out scot-free. We managed to defeat the ship and save the slaves, Captain. 5 crew joined Voyager. At what cost? What life support? Is it down here again? Wait. No, but really, what life support? Okay. Best of a worst situation. Yeah, that was really not my finest hour. Let's get up here and get some more food. Torpedo launch pad. Okay. Yeah, you're back up. And now you're off. Let's get our engineering office back online so that we're fully staffed on our repair crews again. Bountiful harvest. We stumbled across a large, seemingly abandoned space station. Scans indicate that the station is a fully automated agricultural facility with vast hydroponics bays and livestock pens. There are life forms, but there's no sign of it, crew or activity. Well, oh, duranium and food? That's an incredible pairing of resources right now. We're going to use the knowledge of cultivating food to harvest more food, and that will somehow give us more duranium as well. Or we're going to land... Thank goodness. I thought for a second it was going to bounce back up to the red, and I was going to say that's just the ethos or the thesis of the night. Good news, Captain. We've finished analyzing these new crops and determined exactly which parts are edible. That knowledge led to an excellent harvest. Okay. Okay. We're doing good. Well, no, we are most definitely not doing good, but we're doing better than we were. Let's see, we've encountered a small Talaxian ship that has been destroyed. Sensors indicate the crew managed to escape in a single shuttle, which is now stranded on a desolate moon with its life support failing. They are asking for rescue with no ship to return to. Okay, so we're gonna get there. Yeah. Turn off. We're gonna get there. Then I'm gonna turn on the shuttle bay. Engineering office. Fantastic. Let's get you back on. Let's get you back on. Okay. Now, I want this going again. Let's get that repaired. Crew quarters, emergency quarters, shield generator. Yeah, let's get the emergency quarters back up. That'll house more people. Running on emergency batteries. Yeah, I know. Alright, we've encountered a small Talaxian ship. We can let them use our shuttle bay and refuel before setting off to their home, or we can beam them aboard and offer for them to join us. It's starting to be a little bit of an issue, the number of people I've just been wholesale inviting on, but I keep hoping that we're going to get, like, a new hero, and I'm pretty sure that's only going to happen during, like, actual story beats, but I still want to keep trying, kind of. No. We have to be a little more conservative right now. Let's let them use our shuttle bay and refuel. The Talaxians thanked us and presented us with a gift before saying goodbye. 4 dilithium and 200 morale, which is amazing. That's more than 10 turns of morale that they just bought us. Okay. Let's see, we need neither deuterium nor duranium. So I guess we'll just get to the Borg cube. Yeah, let's just go to the Borg cube. Emergency quarters are back. Nope. There we are. So now we're only minus 13 morale per turn. But... oh man. This is all very not amazing. We don't need stellar cartography right now. It's not doing anything. What are you doing? Okay, no, that's enough. Just stop that, Paris. No more biolaboratory for right now. We're good on. We're good on these bioneural gel packs. We're not needing them a whole lot, and they're not the bottleneck right now anyway. Okay, let's get the shield generator back. Not that we're using it, but it might come in handy. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Oh, it's an away team. Alright. So here's the plan. We're going to raid the Borg cube, and then I'm going to call it. We're going to raid the Borg cube, and then we're going to raid out. Yeah. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So we have a lot of Starfleet. My gut level tells me to have these two. And then Kess. That actually might not suck, and these two definitely need to get their levels up. I hope that doesn't suck as much as having full coverage looks like it won't suck. Captain, we're on the cube now, but it seems we're stuck. The only door we found is shut tight. How should we proceed? We can cut the door open with our phaser. Well, I mean, technically we can, but we're not gonna. Wow, this... Okay. Okay. So we can cut the door open with our phaser. Probably not. Well, 50-50. Yeah. Yeah, Normally they're a lot closer to what I have. That's, well, I guess that's what I get for throwing in my two lowest. We can restart a local circuit and operate the door mechanism. I'm inclined to do that because science. I'm not inclined to do that because 25 out of 70 is not the most amazing odds. Or we can find an alternative way. Let's go for this. Hope we get tritanium. It's close to 50-50. But not close enough. The away team attempts to cut the door open, but overestimates the amount of force needed. The heat from the phasers fries the circuit and causes the door to explode. The away team is slightly injured, but at least the way is clear. Oh, great. Captain, an active security scan traverses the area. It could trigger an immediate alarm. What are your orders? My orders are to administer a modified hypospray to conceal our biomass because we just don't have enough Starfleet to make that happen. That seems like it should be engineering. I'm going to be honest. That seems like an engineering thing. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll hope for science. Go Gadget Cass. The modified hypospray works perfectly. The team's biomass is so significantly reduced that the security scan does not detect them. The team traverses the corridor unnoticed. And hey, we got food out of it. Captain, there are a lot of inactive drones here. Maybe we can acquire valuable information if we examine them. Should we risk it? I mean, no. But look at that 84 science. Look at that 84 science. And what's the worst that could happen? Cass gets injured too? Just toss the injured people on the pile. I think I might have talked myself into it. That's not good. Push through them without examining them. It's too risky. This is why I should never gamble. Because I always choose the stupid options just because what if? Sure, let's... Oh my goodness, that had no right. That had no right. But amazing. Fantastic. This is what... I'm very glad for that. The OA team carefully takes samples from the inactive drones. Not only could that provide new data about the Borg, but a sample of their nanoprobes could prove useful. The team pushes on in their search for the field generator. Captain, the neuroelectric field generator is connected to the cube and looks rather delicate. How should we proceed? The answer is this is how we should proceed. Because nothing else is even remotely close. So we're going to disconnect the generator from its power conduits. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Whoops. Dang it, didn't read that. The away team identifies the... well, whatever. We got one neuroelectric field generator, which is what we were here for. We got a ton of science. And some food, which is good. And we capped off on fuel again, which is also good. If we run out of fuel, that is real bad. Okay, well, I am feeling good about how that went. let's get ourselves over. Yeah, let's get ourselves back down there. Okay, life support is repaired. It takes 18. Oh, joy. And the shield generator. Okay, so we got life support going. Ouch. What is this? Crew quarters? You know what? Let's dismantle the crew quarters, and we're going to put a sick bay right there. Because we're going to have this entire deck for crew quarters afterwards. And yeah, that seems like a good trade to me right now. Okay, off we go. Shield generators back up. The crew quarters are dismantled. Okay, get you on hull repair duty. Get you. Nope, you're already on hull repair duty. Okay. Shield generator is back up, but now we're turning it off because we need to save power. So much power. Yeah, do we need anything else? No, we can't afford that. Biolab, shield generator. Man, okay. Yeah, let's just cruise. Holographic ship projector. Okay, let's get in there. Where is it? There's science, right? Waste disassembler. 18 turns. Okay. That's going to put us with 4 turns to actually build it. Don't think we're going to make it. Unless we turn on the science bay and maybe turn off the holodeck. Yeah, let's do that. A minus 33 morale a turn hurts, but well, so does this. More damage reports. Someone's doing this on purpose. Yes, this is not news. And let's get that emergency quarters back. Okay, so we got that back. Beautiful, lovely. Love to see it. What about this? We don't have the titanium. Then let's get these crew quarters back. How's sickbay doing? Still chugging along? Okay. Here we are. Crew quarters is back up. Lovely. Okay. So now we're topped off on battery. So now we can turn on maybe another shield generator. What? Loyalties. The source of these fluctuations has been isolated to crewman Jonas's station. It is logical to assume that he is working with Seska and Kulla. Another traitor. Have security escort Mr. Jonas to the bridge. Captain? I don't understand. I'm needed in engineering. Cut the act, crewman. First Seska, now you. Why? Because without you, we wouldn't be stuck in this godforsaken quadrant. I'm sick of it. We can borrow Chakotay's authority to convince Jonas to help. Or we can validate his fears and encourage him to help us. Well, I took calculus in college, so I feel well qualified to say that 75% chance of success is higher than a 55% chance of success. And that's all I remember from calculus. Michael, listen to me. This isn't the way. You know it, and I know it. Help us, and I'll see what I can do to get you a second chance. Success. I can't betray Seska. It's too late. Okay. I get that we don't have original B'Elanna. I get that we only have Klingon B'Elanna. But I think, actually, having a Klingon doing the intimidation might actually work better. It's a little too bad that we can't make that one happen. Instead, we'll bank on a 75% chance of convincing him to join the winning side. You're an opportunist, Jonas. Seska has lost her only advantage with you. Get back on the winning side. Success. Fine, I'll help you. Now, Mr. Jonas, be so kind and contact Seska so we can trace her location. How dare you contact me on an open connection? Janeway's on my tail. Calm down. Tell me what happened. Captain, Seska has encrypted the connection, and her signal is too weak to trace. Let's see, 60% chance to amplify the signal, 65% chance to bypass the encryption, 60% chance to hack the encryption. Stellar cartography is down, so we can't, is turned off, so we can't use that. Or we can let Jonas bluntly inquire for Seska's position. I guess we'll gamble on the 65% chance. Bypass the encryption. Success. I'm feeling like luck is really weird tonight. We have acquired Seska's location. I have to go now, Seska. Someone's coming. What? Jonas? Transmission ended. I did what you said. Are you happy? You've done the right thing, Mr. Jonas. Security will escort you to the brig. Helm, set a course. We've got a rendezvous with Seska. Yeah, and because this won't be an ambush, we're going to be doing much better than we have been. In the meantime, though, we want a sickbay. Right. No, the tritanium, no. Okay, I just gotta finish this one thing, right? And then we'll call it a wrap. A small trade vessel has been attacked and is cornered in an asteroid field by a group of Kazon ships. The trade hail us, offering to give us all the resources they have on board if we help them. Yeah, I just don't see us actually getting the 58 from that. So I'm gonna do beam the trade to our ship for asylum again. So close. Alright, we got 29. What is that? One second. Okay, apparently it was raining. We beamed the trade on board and quickly left before the Kazon noticed. Fantastic. Is that enough to build a sickbay? I think so. Oh, it is. Oh, it needs 4. All my planning. All my planning for naught. Okay. Yeah, let's dismantle these two. Yeah. Okay. I don't love the choices that I'm making, but we're gonna make them. Okay. Actually, though, this seems like a really good place to call it. So, let's go ahead and save. There we go. And let's take a look at who we can raid out to. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go with the top suggested one. We're gonna go. Let me just peek into there. Yeah, we're going to go with Kurd Nerd Gaming. Yeah. Let's give Kurd Nerd Gaming a raid. So we're gonna go ahead and get that set up. There we go. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Kingster17. I stream most nights about this time. I normally start about 2.5 hours ago and go until about now. So be great to see you again. Otherwise, it was great to have you here chatting. And yeah, let's get ourselves on over.